home and think to myself, all right, I want to participate in the tournament and get better. These guys got this energy. They got these ideas. They want to pursue the fighting game that they love because, you know, they want to get a chance to go play at these Arc Rebel tournaments and these big majors and get flown out. But not only that, they want to show what they've been practicing for super duper long. You got the likes of, you know, us right here, Daybreak. You also have Training Mode Net Neo. You got Paragon. You got a bunch of different places to go for your online tournament, like, enjoyment.
Absolutely, well said. The grind never ends, and yeah, looks like 2 players who are on the grind gonna be stepping up right now. We do have Ashwa and King of Ninjas at 789. Oh, you want to there we go, never mind, you're here. I was gonna say you're gonna go off on station 2.
I tapped back in. I was like, okay, I see where I'm missing that now. We were just on the third, so now we're on station 2.
You good.
So let's see here. We have Galio versus Sandalphon. Oh no, Lucilius. My god, my eyes are not working. Maybe I needed more caffeine before I left. But I know what's working right now, my eyes, because why has he got a thumb?
Premium outfit right there.
Bro, did you get that from Manscaped or something, Belial? Like, talk to me for a second, buddy. Well, anyways, here we are starting us off here. King of Ninjas is going to go in with a few attacks, 3 hits in so far. No players dealing a lot of damage just yet, but those characters, very basic, straight to the point with good game plan and a good focus on a mixture of kind of Shoto-like aggression. Not entirely, but they have some good moves.
Yeah, pretty fundamental based. Of course, running this version of the game, a little bit of, I won't say a little bit, a lot of nerves as it relates to like his fireball game and such, but you know, he's still doing the thing.
Right. It doesn't stop him from being the same character he always was. Even in OG Granblue, he's still the same. Just like that counter hit exchange, still the same confirmed from Belial. Still the same damage. And guess what, chat? It's not done just yet. We're going all the way to the coast, known as the West.
Yeah, I like the ult skill extension there from Ashwa. They're trying to get as much clear as possible. Not spending the full SBA gauge either, so if they are able to find a hit, could potentially bring this back. Unfortunately, dropped it for King of Ninjas.
Breaking up doors, let us stay alive. Both players at the blue right now, but goes for the ultimate throw and picks up with another hit afterward. Thank goodness. But now, 20 seconds are on our clock right now. Both players with a good chunk of meter to work with. Got a lot of resources, and the ultimate skill comes out from Ashwa. And down around is King.
There it is. Really interesting how that round ended up shaking out. It's pretty much anyone's game by the end of this. Kind of cycle of offense from Ashwa and defense from King of Ninjas, kind of teams how to back and forth.
Right, and you know, King of Ninjas kind of taking their time approaching Ashwa as well, right? You got to keep in mind, Belial's got, again, that very good crouch medium kick right there. Not to mention, it has very good extensions in this corner, as you're seeing right now, but also very good, again, full frame pressure, and it's just scary. Belial in general is just a very scary enemy.
Right, yeah, and I think the corner game is what was missing from that previous round, so Ashwa establishing that pressure early. King of Ninjas is able to escape, though.
Looking very good, though. He's just keeping out, but giving too much respect to Ashwa right there. Could be your doom. There's one of the diamonds being used. Never mind. 2 diamonds are gone. Both played right. Sitting on 1 diamond. Okay, fighting back strong right now. King of Ninjas trying to get something started, but it's not enough versus Ashwa. Blocking him down with the projectile follow-up. There's the grab, and we're done. With game 1 going over to Ashwa.
Death still will not.
There it is, yeah, convincing, more convincing round 2 that we saw in comparison to round 1. I think it's just a matter of like King of Ninjas trying to find their flow and implement their game plan, right? Lucilius can be one of those heavy snowball characters, right? Filling up the gauge and then exacting pretty much death upon your opponent once you find the next opening hit. Since they're taking things a little bit more on the defensive end, right? They just have less actions happening, which means they're building up less resources, less of an overall end condition, so.
When you can't find your win con, it's like, oh my goodness. Well, what do I do this time? You just gotta get something started. You gotta be more aggressive. You definitely gotta go for that, which Ashwa is definitely doing. Not giving King a second to even think about a game plan. He's gonna go for another throw, and I'm gonna see a third one.
Oh my gosh! Old skill command throw to seal it off there.
I will not fail.
Well, we did see a grab. It just wasn't the generic grab I was thinking of.
Right. The options extremely well here.
This is confirmed right there so far. Staying medium is definitely doing a good job for King to keep out Belial, but you gotta keep that pressure strong. You gotta use maybe just a few more projectiles, and of course, Celes does have access to the command grab too, so they could definitely close the gap at some point.
I'm gonna see that ult skill confirmation again. Oh, drops it this time.
Just barely able to get something out of that. But I'll tell you what, that's up the corner here. Very good for A-Schwab, not good for King of Ninjas. Trying to fight back now, you see some attempts, but every now and then they're just taking a pause. They're just trying to figure out what's a good time to press. Is it here? Is it there? I don't want to get counter hit too, but there's the big jump, and now we're out of the corner, putting A-Schwab in a very bad situation.
Okay, yeah, I like this going with, you know, right? I was wondering if there was going to be like a raging strike or something, confirmation of the damage. Just went straight to the SBA. That is the most important part of the combo, to get all that damage, you know, about 50%, even if the life totals have a very advantageous situation for the King of Ninjas.
Oh yeah, and look at this too as well. Belial and Ashwar are sitting on 1 diamond left, while King has still 3 stocks to work with, trying to build some meter back with the likes of movement and pressing a couple of small buttons, giving Belial a lot of respect. But again, this is what happens when you give the players too much respect. They'll take it over from you, and with a well-read on the spot dodge, that's going to be game 2 going over to Ashwar.
Yeah, I think you really kind of put it in perfect wording there of what exactly happened within that round, because I mean that was pretty much King of Ninja's first period of like very significant presence on the screen. Like they just got the SBA, they have Belial locked around the corner, 2 diamonds down, really close to bring it to a the next strike or throw situation will win, and we just saw a lot of respect from King of Ninjas, maybe trying to bait out a panic SBA or a panic DP, but Ashwa hadn't shown that throughout the entirety of the match thus far. So Ashwa saw that opportunity for like, well, I can just take my pressure, and they ended up pressuring King of Ninjas from corner to corner in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, like, if you get brought from the corner off of one side and it was on your advantage too, at that point you're like, you know what? All right, something's wrong here. I think anytime I get coast to coasted like that, something has to be done. Like, you know what? I think you just hate. I think you just hate. But with that being said, though, we are going to be getting our next matchup here in just a few moments, if I'm not mistaken, right? Who we got coming up next, Kraken?
I'm going to call up Nier Gojira and Keio Otio.
Nier Gojira. Oh, Nier fan, I see. I enjoyed Nier Automata as well. I also enjoyed Nier Replicant. That game was pretty dope. You played Nier Replicant at all, or no?
I have not. I haven't even finished Automata. I'm kind of a tourist, yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, it's okay. It's okay to be a tourist. It's okay. Trust me, it is. I understand. Because I too am a tourist for certain games too, like FF16. I haven't even gotten the chance to play that game yet. I've been looking forward to it so bad. That game looks so cool. So cool. But the only thing about it was, like, I think I heard the story was kind of lackluster. The villains didn't really feel like villains compared to all the other ones we've had in previous games. So it was like, this is going to be a toughie for a lot of us to kind of get through. But that's not going to stop me from enjoying the game that I enjoy, just like we got Nier Automata 2B on our screen, someone I enjoy. By the way, A2 is better. I don't care who says what.
Standing on business.
You're not going to... I'm standing on business with that one. A2 is better. If you like 2B, you liking her for the wrong reasons.
Well, there's a lot of fans of 2B within this game, and I would say it's for the right reasons. Because, you know, she's quite strong.
For the right reasons. Quite strong. This girl ain't got no type of far normal, close normal. All she got is strings.
For real. Gojira, a great pilot of the character. More known within like my relative local scene. I don't know how well known they are within the scope of NA, but there's a very strong 2B player that it's cool to see them in these brackets.
You know, especially if a local is entering the brackets you mentioned, still one of those cool things. I like to see it because this means that we can't see them offline. Guess what? We know they're online. We know they're still playing this game. We know they have not stopped yet. Guess what else hasn't stopped? Otio's dodges. Kaio, unfortunately, getting hit this time. But I gotta say, was doing a pretty good job against Gojira staying alive, especially against the lockdown that Gojira had. But right now, we're seeing a very good combo extension in the corner here with the throw to follow after. But there's one diamond being lost. And then there's another.
Yeah, brave counters. Looks like Kaio's just looking for a way to fight back, get out of this corner at any means necessary. But Gojira just putting up that wall, making it really. That had to be an input area. That was just a run-up DP.
You know, I get balling out sometimes, but man, that was not the right call. Especially right there at the corner too, when you're low on a life. But a beautiful jump out, and that is exactly why Kaio is going to be downloading that situation once again for this round upcoming.
Listen, we're online, but if this set was happening offline, that would have been a set where Gojira won, but they're shaking their head at the victory screen. So it's just like they got away with like 2 whiff DPs. Neither of them had to be intentional. It's just like not the cleanest round, but we take those.
It's like, bro, I didn't want to go out like that, but you know what? Here we are. It's when the winner feels like they shouldn't have won that, you gotta take it back from them by storm. I'm liking this pressure from Gojira right here. Kaio not being able to fight back at all with the likes of Nier, one of the dominant characters in previous Granblue patches, but no longer is.
Yeah, then getting flipped by that jump in, it can be so, depending on what character you play, I don't really know what Nier's options are, but it could be so threatening to try to anti-air this character, right? She has double jump, air stall, and her jump heavy is massive, so it's just like, let alone figuring out whether you want to anti-air, but also when you want to anti-air is just so messed up. It's relying on a button.
And not to mention, 2B's like normals are also whiff cancelable, so she could just do a lot. She's got a very diverse tool, and that's what makes her one of the, honestly, in my opinion, makes her one of the stronger characters in this game, next to a couple of others. But 2B, whenever I see her on the screen, I already know something's about to get thrown out, and she's gonna be able to succeed off it. Because look at where we're at right now. Lockdown, Kaio's about to get combo for their life here. Look at the health, 9 hits in, and they're almost done. In just 1 or 2 more hits and a combo after. But then there's the super.
Here it is, yeah, almost fatal, not quite. 1 more hit'll do it.
The Diamonds to keep that a very aggressive get off me. And another one again. And then a cross up like that will seal the deal to put us into round numero dos.
Yeah, we've been spending so much time on the right side of the screen here, right? Just Gojira enforcing their will, pushing KO, ult tilt to the corner as much as possible. Haven't been able to see the Nier KO game plan come to full fruition yet. It's just a matter of like trying to put the brakes on Gojira, but how do you stop? Like we just constantly up here.
It's hard to stop them. It's hard to stop them, especially if you're not used to this matchup, right? You gotta take your time and just kind of pay attention. It's okay to, you know, get kind of cooked like this. And I ain't gonna lie, it'll come back and you'll be like, man, alright, it won't happen again. But I will say though, Kaio's got some very good defense against Gojira right now. Having a hard time opening him up, but as soon as I said that, we are seeing a dead round once again for Kaio here. He's gonna be near Gojira, who takes it 2-0 over our good friend.
There it is. Yeah, some interesting elements of Gojira's game plan was their Brave counter usage, right? It was always in response to Kaio's Brave counter usage. So kind of using Brave counter in an offensive way of just like, hey, I'm not scared of your pressure. I just want to maintain corner, big dog. Like, I know you just spent a diamond and all. That's cool, but like, I'm gonna need you back over there like right now. So
this is a tug of war for who's going to succeed. It is gonna be me. You're gonna go to the corner. I'm not going over there at all. You see these buttons? Yeah, you need to stay there.
Exactly. And as the person who's just escaped the corner, you're just like, you know, finally I get a chance to like run some offense. It could be really hard to play ahead in the mind. You might be like, wait, shit, are they gonna Brave counter me right back? Are they gonna DP? Are they gonna allow for me to run offense? Like, there's so many different ways that they can prioritize that corner situation and then choose an option to just keep you locked down. And you're just basically right back where you started with one less Brave counter and death being imminent because you're gonna take more damage as a result.
Yeah, and you know, talking about resources, that I will say Granblue does make you use your resources in moments, and you only get 3 chances to use them. Most other games, you have plenty of time to get used to using your resources as much as possible. You build 50 meter, cool, there's a resource for you right there. You build maybe 25 meter, okay, you can use a little bit of the mechanic, but you need more meter. In Granblue, it's like 3 chances, no meter, no nothing. After that, you're done. There should be no reason why you're still using any of these options. However, that makes using supers worth it, which we see supers in a lot of these combos, by the way. Keep that in mind. So when you use that super, you get a diamond back. So there's a very good benefit to using your resources, because you can always just go in, get a super, and stay alive.
Yep, absolutely. That is the Granblue Rising economy, if you will. So Yeah, good stuff to Gojira. Going to be moving on to the winner semis. We'll be fighting the winner of Sin and Ashwa, which we'll have on stream a bit later. We're going to be streaming all the winners quarterfinals, all the top 8 qualifiers, so we will be hopping to the other end of the bracket for Niantic versus Jita. Jita is a Eustace player, and that's all I'm gonna say for now. I'll let the rest be a surprise. Niantic,
I was wondering about them.
yeah, Jita's great. I met Jita a couple weeks ago at our World Tour Finals, and Jita's awesome. So happy that she's joined us for Daybreak. Niantic also coming off of a good performance at Slashback. That was a huge tournament that happened in San Jose, California. 143 people for Granblue Rising with international competition. They finished 17th, which I would say those polls were insane. So finishing 17th, I would say they're pretty good at the video game. I'm interested to see what they bring to the table.
Yeah, you're definitely good. You are a step above. You are a cut above the rest, and that right there, my friend, is exactly why you need to keep going. Don't you even think about stopping. Also, at Slashback is like a lot of gear-focused events that I was aware of as well. When I saw they had Granblue, I was like, oh, I know a bunch of people are showing up to that. So shout-outs to y'all at Slashback, and of course, shout-outs to the players who entered at Slashback and made those results, whether you liked them or whether you didn't. You still played the game, you still participated, and that is what makes the difference.
Stop right there. Here it is, yeah. Beatrix being used by Niantic. Grandmaster Beatrix.
Don't let these Grandmasters fool you. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they aren't. But I'll tell you one thing's for sure, and another thing's for certain. Jita here is actually doing a pretty good job at playing against Beatrix right now. But Niantic finally getting something started here. Fortunate EP right there to walk into.
Okay, yeah, I respect that Brave counter usage after Jita's already used the resources. Like, yeah, I'll spend a Brave counter to escape this situation. No pressure.
There's nothing to worry about because guess what? Now that you're in this corner lockdown, you're not going to be able to use it again. I won't give you a chance to work with here because look at the damage. My goodness.
Man, yeah, that was pretty much the exact route that needed to kill there. I think it was the very last hit that ended up being fatal. So, solid route against Niantic.
That is kind of dominant. What a beautiful job Niantic did right there. Oh, you picked up off an EX projectile. I got something new in the pocket to learn.
This Beatrix champion. Ooh, lots of tick pressure.
Gonna support the Oshi Beatrix for as long as possible. Gets opened up overhead for a little bit, but a nice jump out, and Jita is once again taking damage. Not looking too good for the hero right now. Gotta figure out what to do after this combo here. Oh!
Yeah, the SBA is going to build. That's definitely fatal.
It's not even fatal. This is pure death. Ugh.
That's your win.
God, no round in just one game. Jita's got to figure out something immediately right now.
Yeah, we saw some solid points of offense from Jita within the first round, right? Stuff with that corner. Just one break time to kind of change the sequencing of that round, but it ended up kind of going into the sequencing of the game. Like, Niantic hasn't been able to, hasn't allowed for Jita to get another opportunity since then.
Not at all. Understanding that if Diet has so much let usage get the screen, they're going to zone me out and lock me down with good pressure, as well as setups, projectiles like the bombs right there, for example. And now we are already seeing something happening. But it's not enough to keep Niantic out of your face, who is still going in. Nice close confirm, and this should be it right here, because we're going to spend all the cash.
Yep. Chain loops to get it done. Gotta do what you gotta do. And yeah, just like that, Niantic is one round away from moving on the right side.
Good time to confirms and pushes all the way over to the corner here. Got the electric ball out. Good spot dodge, and what a clash.
Yeah, that's an opportunity here for Jita. You can tell that trying to pick their spots in terms of like how to approach Niantic. You've been on the offense so little within this matchup. You're just like, wait, what works against you? Like,
right? Like I didn't think this could work right here. Okay, what else do I need to do? Well, certainly not a DP because you're about to lose a lot of your life for it. And if we get a super that has fatal in it, I think it's gonna hurt even more. What a beautiful conversion from Niantic. He's gonna attach it all the way close to death. My God, look at the bleeding.
That was a very ambitious jump out of the corner there from Jita. Ended up paying off in dividends. Are you serious? There's no way that's working.
No.
Not quite.
That's your win.
I had a dream, and that dream did not succeed. But I will clap for you in honor, Jita, because, hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
Listen, I respect the hustle.
I respect the hustle.
Same. If it worked, it would have been funny though, right? Like,
Exactly. I was honestly hoping it'd work too. That's why I be asking, what the hell are y'all cooking over here in Granblue? Y'all be having some nonsense happen. This game is funny as hell, man. I swear.
for real. But
But
yeah,
yeah, I gotta say, what a pretty good start. I will say, I also do think that Jita just when you fight Beatrix as a zoner, you know you need to not let her get started. Jita going up against Beatrix, one of those very strong damaging characters. Not only that, very good buttons, far medium, close medium, and especially you saw a lot of usage of 6XL coming out of Niantic right there as well. Oh, I believe our co-caster has joined us today. Hello. Hello to the universe.
Kamome pulling up, probably getting their mic together, but looking forward to having them join on the mic. But no, I get exactly what you're saying in terms of like Beatrix going up against zoners, right? Especially with 6XL just being such a strong, maybe not even just against zoners, maybe just like, or against Beatrix, but just against the cast in general if you're playing zoning. Like 6XL is like that universal mid-range gap closing plus on block option that you have to keep in mind at all times. So
it'll never leave. As long as I have that button, I don't even need a dash macro. All I gotta do is just two quick forward movements. All right, cool. Tap tap 6L or tap tap light, tap tap light.
as simple as that.
It's crazy. That button is still oppressive, even in this current like patch of Granblue.
Game built
I
right.
guess they didn't want to kill the mechanics too hard, huh?
Yeah, I mean, when you have I mean, the game is functionally kind of like built around it. It shapes so much of like the neutral game. So removing that would be like removing the core identity or a part of the core identity of Rising in itself, you know?
Yeah. You don't want to remove what makes the game cool.
Indeed. So yeah, we have yeah, Nothing and Rodimus Prime should be coming up next.
Charlotta, little gremlin character. Is that? Oh, that's the Team Pop Epic. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Forget her. I don't know her name, unfortunately.
Yeah, funny little avatars.
They have very good avatars. It looks like Kamome is ready. Sorry, Kamome.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Howdy, welcome.
Happy to be here once again. Looks like we're pretty early in the bracket so far. So I hear we got Nothing next, and who's the other one?
Rodimus Prime.
Nothing. Yeah.
I see.
Look, Kamome, how are you doing tonight, my good friend?
I'm great. A little bit late. My apologies. I don't know why, but I wasn't thinking when I was driving home, and I ended up driving to my office instead. And I was like, wow.
You were on autopilot the whole time.
I was on autopilot. I was like, damn, it'd be really nice to go back to work.
You left your fight stick at work. You had to go pick it up. And so you're isekai in the Granblue. I don't think I would ever want to be isekai in the Granblue.
Here I am now, though. Should I get in game to spectate, or are you streaming here, by the way?
I have the stream here as backup. If you want to join in, that'd be cool too.
Okay.
Everybody, you know, I've always loved these avatars in Granblue versions. Something about them just makes this. It's just so enjoyable. It's just so enjoyable. Wait, can I mash it over and over?
Definitely. That with the collab avatars too. Amazing.
Yo, it's just crashing out. Look at Bossa. Having a hitbox is powerful, chat. Looks like Rodimus has got a little bit of delay over there. Hopefully everything's alright, my good friend. Oh no, you fell over. Get up, buddy. Oh. Zeta oh nah, we're done. We're done. We're done here. Are we locking in? Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't think that's who they're supposed to be playing, but it is what it is. So, as someone who has faced traffic, Kamo, I ask you, how does your traffic fare? How bad does it get out there?
Is Kamome there?
Yeah, wait,
Oh, I just realized I was muted. You're out of traffic, right?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I hope I didn't say nothing rude. I was asking about traffic.
Nah, no. I was like in the middle of explaining, like up in San Francisco, awful.
Oh, okay, San Fran. That's where you're stationed at. Understandable. Because I am Houston, Texas based, and let me tell you, not fun. Not fun at all. I need you to take some of your people who moved out here away. Just do me that favor. But our match is the next thing we have up here. Looking at nothing versus our Al. Rodimus Prime. Sorry.
Yeah, I got a 2H and converted with the RS. I actually don't know much about this player. I don't know if either of you heard of Rodimus Prime before.
Rodimus Prime is someone that's played in, I think, Neo, if I'm not mistaken. And probably has participated in Iron Man once or twice. So they are definitely a player within this game. But, unfortunately, looking like the only person playing here is nothing. He goes all the way into Charlotta and got around it.
Player 2, win. Battle 2, engage.
You're starting this off here and doing pretty good right now. Nothing. Got it.
Yeah, gets caught by the demon flip early on with the dive, but nothing's doing a good job staying right outside the normal of Catalina's. Looks to whiff punish and got a corner combo off of that too.
Bro. The small confirm, the 7-letter round, nothing. We'll be taking his first game immediately. More battle. I love a good battle. Look at how short she is compared to Kylie.
Believe in victory.
This Grimly's gonna put the work in on her? On her?
Of course, and then right now, round start ball and then dive. Counter hit doesn't even want to combo, would rather reset with a throw.
Yeah, sometimes having a throw is, not always a bad choice to go for it. Because you're putting yourself right back in a slight neutral position. Because look at where we are right now. Perfect spacing to be able to jump in like that. And a good confirm no less with 100 meters to go for the kill, which they do so right here and now.
Yeah, the resets are actually pretty tricky with Charlotta, especially because like off a throw you're getting the hard knockdown, and you don't want to be in that state against Charlotta. She has so many different safe jumps setups.
Right, with the likes of Demon Flip, and not to mention that Rolling Crush can always just catch you off guard if she doesn't even want to go for it, throw option.
Catches up off that wall bounce, and yeah, this should be a safe jump. Gets another throw. Just catches another counter hit off of just probably a mash on wake up. I think with meter this shouldn't kill though.
No,
got one more chance and oh, it actually whiffs.
Interesting. So, but the XDP, be my guest and take this game for me. Well, that being said, nothing is gonna go up 2-0 over Rodimus Prime here. It's looking like we got ourselves a full lobby here, ladies and gents. Everybody's in session now. Alright, and so with that being said, nothing is going to move onward to fight Niantic, while Rodimus Prime goes on down to the loser side, waiting between Jita and King of Ninjas for their match in a few moments.
Ooh.
And of course, we still have Sin and Ashwa in winners quarterfinals. The winner of that goes on to fight Nier Gojira, which I'm looking forward to that one. Look at their push-ups on you. You gotta, let me join y'all. Let me join y'all. Hold on. Join on this. Yeah. This is Pete Granblue. Oh, Beatrix and Ladiva. Okay. Gotta say though, it is. This is the experience. This is the experience. Ashwa just died on the screen over there. Alright, cool.
Ladiva.
Forget about death. We have a match on our screen. Now we just have to ask ourselves who dies first, Ladiva or Beatrix?
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Starting off round 1 pretty good. What a cross shot jump in. For nothing here, but 660 Niantic fighting back right now. Slice pressure, and I like that Niantic using a lot of lights versus Ladiva. Knowing and probably understand that as a grappler, you can get me at any given moment. I'm not letting that happen.
Yeah, I think Niantic type who'd rather just take the counter hit than maybe get hit by an SPD.
Which honestly makes sense. At least I'm not getting grabbed and put into an even worse situation. But headbutt locking us in place, there's a Larry and all using one of the buttons.
Yeah, but nothing responding back. Oh, DP actually catches, has the hard knockdown off of this, doesn't bait out that reversal.
And grabbing so far. Niantic fighting back, got 100 meters to work with, can use an ultimate skill at any moment, and definitely gonna use it in a combo, I'm sure. Oh, the drop though.
Ooh, not low enough for Delta Clock. I think with Delta Clock he would have been able to pick up, maybe misjudged the amount of his health. But right now, Beatrix with her really active bar heavy, you know, makes it really hard to get in when they're just at these like low health situations.
It's like, what do I do? What a change for nothing there. Got a lot of benefit off of that. Putting us in the corner already. Uh-oh. Looking good for the healer here. Big Ladiva combo for right now. There's the guard crush in response to the diamond.
Reset with the RS and actually puts Niantic in a 1 diamond situation. Not low enough for Delta Clock yet.
We're gonna hold on to that as long as we can though. We're getting there slowly but surely. Ultimate skill creating some zoning to keep out nothing. He's got a game plan to go in. There's a Lariat in response. No more diamonds. One hit spells doom. Like so. Uh-oh. Careful. Hit away can do it.
Yeah, what's happening here is I think Nothing may have recognized that Niantic's really trying to avoid getting SPD'd and they're trying to catch after maybe the headbutts. They're getting some kind of hits, but they're not actually going for grabs. It's just the threat of the grab that's kind of putting them in this situation. But this looks like it'll be SSBA.
Yep, you're not wrong about that. SSBA. I don't believe our hero is dead right now, right? Or are they?
No, with Ladiva's health pool, I doubt it, but anything can happen.
Yeah.
We are missing Diamond. Yeah. Not yet.
Niantic just got a diamond back and spent it immediately. How aggressive.
Baits that reversal, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all you can really do.
Battle 1.
I will say though, the way Niantic is playing does have nothing, you know, while they do have that threat, it's also like, even though I have this threat, you're also not gonna, clearly not falling for it. So it's like,
yeah,
how can I catch you?
Yeah, the only thing that's actually getting caught, see these 6XLs, is like, you're not getting much even if they hit. Either it's nothing or it's a scaled combo. But, gets a counter hit 5L and decides to SPD after.
Now we see a different change of pace right here. It's got nothing, putting Niantic in the corner. He just now walked out and he's got this mid-screen territory. Patient, unfortunately, opened up with another 6XL, and this is not going to be looking good for nothing.
I think Niantic's going to opt to maybe not cash out and it's going to... Oh, wow. I was wrong.
Yeah, nah, they will cash out whenever they get a second to. That's something that I noticed immediately about Niantic. They will cash out to get that kill. It's awesome. For a diamond, it's only nothing with a diamond left, but Niantic one hit away from death here. Look at the chip damage, and there's the Lariat to take it home for round 1.
Battle 2. Engage.
Round 2 so far. Niantic getting hit. They opened up, unfortunately. Gonna put us into the corner here. Now, what does Ladiva do next? Let's see.
Oh wow, catching the guy. A lot of these counter hit 5Ls go straight into SPD because I think they're not really expecting to need to mash at that moment, which is really smart awareness from the grappler.
it also goes into just patience and taking your time. Timing is always important.
Niantic does have Delta Clock, so this is going to be an SSBA even mid-screen. That's going to take 2 diamonds away and probably bring this game a lot closer. Probably one-hit territory for both players.
One-hit territory is close indeed. There's the Lariat and a good boo to pick up, and that's going to be round, or actually game number 2 going over to nothing here, so now we're 1-1.
The BC that ult Lariat, but it looks to be a bit early, so it counter hits the RS instead. Crouches the headbutts this time, gets rewarded for it. Not too much damage, but pushes in the corner. The next hit should be pretty meaty though. Oh,
SPD's definitely damaging. I like that DP from there. Actually get away from it. Look at how these people are just navigating the smash, but I think Suna, actually, if not anything, doing a pretty good job of navigating. It's just Beatrix got very good moments and always able to close the gap, especially if you get too close. Look at that EX DP, ultimate DP.
Yeah, with the lead, I think doesn't really need to do anything besides just keep distance. That far heavy actually does a lot of work. As you can see, the active frames on her are insane.
That shit pays the rent.
Come on, get it together.
You get close enough in 6 acceleration, she can do that, but outside of that, she just keep holding far heavy, and there's not much Ladiva can do that is really without risk.
The risk is not been able to answer this game, however, taking a good SPD to the face there, and another one, as a matter of fact, 2 command grabs. Will we see a third one? No. Down 3 headbutts in a row, there's a spike, knocked down hard.
And another EX SPD, and this is, yep, we're gonna probably finish it off there.
Honestly, done from nothing, able to fight back against the demon.
Battle 3. Engage.
This is right there to trap us in there. There's 1 command grab in this round.
Yeah, it's actually putting in the fear of God to, like, you know, they're gonna have to start taking action during their plus frames to not get SPD. Even though the SPDs aren't the most damage, it's still like a threat.
You're still losing health regardless. And I think that's the most important part, you know what I mean? Oh wow, breaking grab, broken grab for a broken grab. This could be a little bit dangerous here. Not in the corner right now, but fights back, using one of the brave counters. Area, but another brave counter from Niantic. Very aggressive. Is like, get away from me. Got Delta install at any moment.
Not yet, but I think after this combo, maybe you might see Delta Clock.
Uh-oh. Maybe not even at all.
Wakes up with the SSBA. I am not sure, actually.
2, 3.
Oh, and nothing finishes that off.
What a way to end that round, too. You know what? I gotta say, I'm glad I got to witness it.
Even a girl in her soul.
I love these supers. Well, with that being said, nothing's gonna take it over Niantic 2-1 in our winner's side here. We should be moving forward up tonight in our bracket. Uh-oh, Halesian AI in chat. Broken ass Ladiva.
Broken ass Ladiva, you know it.
I mean, nothing's broken about a grappler. You wanna know why? Don't get grabbed. That's what,
Let's
at least
hear
that's what I've been told. Don't get grabbed. Just don't get grabbed. Fight back. Keep them locked in that corner as long as you can.
Of course. Are we gonna see Aishwan near Gojira next? Actually, it looks like Sin was
Yes.
DQ'd.
Uh-oh, not
Excellent. This is
Sin.
gonna be a pretty interesting one.
Aishwa came out with the, if I'm not mistaken, was it Belial? Yeah, Belial in.
Yeah,
Golden
usually
Beast
Belial.
2B. How do you feel about this matchup between these two? If you have any experience with it at all. I don't have a
With
lot.
near Gojira and Aishwa,
Yeah.
I would probably lean towards like near Gojira, and
Okay.
this near Gojira kind of plays like in a nice way, kind of like a freak,
2B
Mm-hmm.
versus
and it's just something hard to play around. And from what I've seen from Aishwa, they're, you know, pretty standard Belial gameplay, but I think they're pretty solid too. So I think anything can happen right now.
engage.
Yeah. We'll just gotta let the match speak for itself, really. And speaking of letting the match speak for itself, Gojira with an unorthodox option. Backdash into wire is now putting H1 at the corner. And you know, I will say, I like that Gojira does back away after almost every interaction because they want to see what H1 does, but that does leave H1 a lot of room to escape.
It's giving kind of the hard knockdown away, which I think is pretty valuable, especially like for 2B. I don't know why he brave countered that. That was Asmodeus, very minus, but not enough to punish. But it's kind of a strange decision.
Well, sometimes you gotta make these strange decisions because it'll come back and be like, okay, I won't do that again. And speaking of not doing that again, don't make that approach because you're about to die for it if this is optimized correctly, which looks like it is, and we should be taking this first round.
Yeah, 6-6H, I think it was still unpunishable, but H1 decided to mash right after it.
Uh-oh.
Engage.
Gojira right there wants to keep out, crosses up for just a couple of moments there.
Great.
H1, unfortunately, was trying to find a way in, and now is on the defense once again. It's gracious at the corner right now. What is Gojira? When will they stop? Something very, very massive here. No meter in sight, and he doesn't even probably need to use that at all, as a matter of fact.
2-2H is here, and then if good tech on that throw, doesn't get any convert, but this should be the rest of the round. That is game 1 for near Gojira.
Doing pretty excellent so far, I will say. H1 not really fighting back too much. A little bit afraid of those strings from 2B, as well as those far-reaching heavy buttons.
Ooh, maybe the wrong fireball for that moment, but does get the first blood there. Doesn't block the second too well. But definitely trying to keep more of their distance. It's not really a good idea to get to a zone mode 2B. There's so many tools.
Lyle, his toolkit compared to 2B isn't as diverse or like very. How do I word that? How what's the word? I guess it's just diverse compared to what 2B has. But I will say that ultimate stomp right there is definitely diverse.
Yeah, manages to parry out. Ooh, opts for the light punish. I don't know if they're gonna go for they're going for probably the side swap here or the full corner. Yep.
They
little fireball.
They got the corner last time they were fighting, but hopefully they get it this time.
This is ult fireball again. Yeah, these air-to-air approaches is really hard to challenge like 2B's air normals.
They're questionable because you know what 2B's capable of. Ishwa is trying to understand that here, but currently locked down in the corner here, trying to escape.
A bit too far to confirm off of that, but it was still a good try. Maybe trying to bait a BC there. That spot dodge.
We're gonna grab it like that. Just a moment there. Still locked down in the corner. Ashwa, good air to air right there, but not enough to show for it. What is Ashwa? Down breaking grabs, good defense from Ashwa, staying alive. 6XL, grab this again. And notice that Ashwa is going to keep using that option over and over. Even if it's not working out, they're still taking just a little bit of health.
That's full meter, that should be it.
Yeah. Just imagine they got left alive after that combo. Like, how the hell are you still alive after this?
Some of the if they're left alive out that counter, I'm calling Gojira up. I'm like, what's your routing, bro?
Did you practice this like I told you to? Because if not, I swear to God. But yeah.
That is quick one from Near Gojira. It looks like we got a pretty interesting winners finals of Near Gojira into nothing, actually. But what's more interesting is we have losers. We have Jita and Niantic. What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing happened, bro. Good work.
Well, it was like watching Niantic and Jita play. It was definitely something to see. Niantic just did not like Jita and was like, you know what? Don't play. Hold my mid. You paid $60 to block. I'm gonna make sure I enforce that upon you. That's what that match felt like. And speaking of the devil, they're stepping up to the screen right here. And we are going to be streaming from Losers Quarterfinal all the way up to Grand. So from this point on, all these matches will be streamed here in Winners Finals. Again, you got Gojira and Nothing, and we're still waiting between Kaio and Sin.
Sin should be DQ'd, so I think we're just getting
Oh, okay.
Kaio versus Niantic.
Oh, okay. Or Sin.
Eustace.
But Aishwa going straight back into playing against Jita, our Eustace player.
We won up against Belial this time. Oh no, I'm sorry. Eustace. Goodness gracious. I mixed myself up. So far so good. Aishwa, unfortunately, making the round pick right there. Getting the lead to Jita.
Surprise. Dead end. Down here.
Good punish, should be able to get decent combo. Ends with, oh, we're actually gonna spend, maybe get the full corner carry. Yep.
A little less afraid this time around. Aishwa probably was thinking, okay, I didn't play very well that last time. I will play well this time. But I get a little bit more comfort, matchup comfort on this.
And we're doing that H grenade setup straight into SBA. Gonna have a diamond off. Health totals look around equal. And I think this is a pretty threatening situation because, like, again, right outside the range, but... Oh, wow! And that auto combo gets crossed up.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, that combo maybe ends a little earlier. Maybe that Asmodeus wasn't supposed to connect.
If something doesn't connect, you just gotta reroute. Keeping the DP safe with the projectile afterwards. This time it works. This time.
Yeah, the old fireballs have been very, very decisive in kind of giving Aishwa the edge that game. And that's kind of the core of like this character at this point, is like confirming into ult fireball because it's probably one of his best specials.
It's very massive, good hitbox, and it just reaches a good point in the screen where it's like, okay, even if I don't think I should block it, I will be blocking this regardless. Oh, what did change?
Wow, gets to the parry with a DP, so kind of both parties wasted 50 meter, but Jita ends up on top out of that interaction. Hard knockdown here, we're gonna do Green Bob. Let's see if Aishwa actually paid $60 to block. Has actually not fallen for any Green Bob shenanigan. Does end Asmodeus, so. Ooh! Oh, command grab. 75 meter on deck, so be careful of maybe an ult fireball sniping anything Eustace does. But here we go, Green Bomb again. Again, paid $60 to block.
Yep, you know we love to do it, and we also paid $50 to get eaten the grab as well. Aishwa going down around after having such a good lead.
I think paying attention to maybe the blocking too much, throwing some strike into it. So good awareness by Jita, and I think we're gonna be playing the zoning game now. Belial can maybe try and parry it, but with, current patch, it's actually not the best idea.
Oh, okay. That's two guys right there. Jita using more health, making his health lead a bit different. With the EX ultimate command throw afterwards.
DP's out. Red bomb. Really threatening. And there's ult parry out. That's 50 meter though.
Well, it looks like it was worth it, but maybe not. I just have to pay to gain a block. Green Bomb is active. There's the overhead out of the triple attack.
50 meter again. Green Bomb again. Tries the overhead again.
Uh-oh.
What?
One shot left.
Oh!
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Good spot dodge. Oh, we're actually at chip. Oh! And there's the parry. That is game 1 to Aishwa.
Good read on that, too.
Believe in victory.
These old command grabs are actually doing a lot of work. The reactions aren't quite there for Jita to do something. Probably the parry as a whole. I think the correct answer is either wait or jump. I guess people aren't expecting it to happen so often.
Nah, especially not with his own. Liking the lockdown pressure that I saw from Aishwa right there, but fighting back up the corner. Big heavy confirmed, but not enough to show for it. Misses a second hit to follow up, and this may just be the lead that he needs to move on.
I'd like to see maybe something more diverse. And the green bombs, for whatever reason, aren't really catching
Not
H-Schwa.
See it right there. Yep. The green bomb spending a lot of that meter. Not sure if it's working out in the long run.
It actually is, because if you've seen how much chip, like H-Schwa hasn't gotten hit
you're
with a
right.
chip. But if this goes into SSBA, yeah, that's...
Yeah. Just waiting for the right time to strike. Timing is key. Well, H-Schwa made that very, very clear. Taking that round one. Over
Set point for Jita. All the rounds have been close. I just think maybe H-Schwa is a bit too patient for the kind of playstyle that Jita is putting out.
But I will say having that much patience is not also a bad thing. It's just there are certain moments where it's okay to not be patient. It's okay to take your
Good
time.
air to air. Yep, and there we go. A little bit more proactive on the green bomb, just throwing, knowing that the green bomb actually won't get a reward, but
They just
I think it's
want
better that way though, because you're getting something, even though the bomb is kind of just a bait.
And I think that's literally the whole intention behind it too. It's like this is a bait, but it's there for a reason because you gotta worry about if I'm gonna go for a low or a mid after. Blue bomb, keeping H-Schwa a little bit blocked out. You know, back throw incident has happened. You got H-Schwa in the corner here, but
Oh, hits it that time but parries. So definitely, I think H-Schwa's realized ult command grab is kind of like the golden ticket here.
yeah. Beautiful confirm, coast to coast at the other side of the corner here. Patience, maybe a little too patient there. This could be the reason. So you gotta block for a little longer. Diamond left on the screen.
Oh, with the red bomb didn't detonate, but there is 100 meter on deck.
There's also 3 diamonds on deck too. The ultimate stomp.
Oh.
Projectile locking us in, but DP response.
There we go. That's the we dropped that combo, but it doesn't matter. Jita takes the game. That hit was huge. Detonates the red bomb and would have opened up for a combo if not dropped.
Battle 1.
I was like, oh, thank God I have a bomb here. You can't outzone the zoner.
I think probably we're gonna see 5 parry out pretty soon if Jita keeps this up, but Jita's very likely aware that that's on the table and is watching out for it too.
Even though they are aware, you can't stop a person from doing it twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'll hit you. If I don't hit you, well, I'll do it again.
So H-Schwa does the wrong fireball follow-up, drops the combo, gets put in the corner for it, but no hits yet. Tries to get a throw bait, and that's gonna convert, but drops that.
All they did was 6 hits because they still got the advantage. Look at this.
Green bomb, maybe time to be proactive when there's the ult command grab once again.
He's got that lead once again. The big boot comes through. H-Schwa with advantage right now. How did they keep this momentum going?
There's the throw.
Most definitely not like that, but that will not falter our hero from trying to get back another round here because Jita is sitting on set point.
Oh, waits for that. Actually crouched the whole time knowing that jump was coming. Good conversion off round start. Didn't need to use any resources. And I'm expecting... Yeah, we're gonna use ult fireball. Get the whole corner.
You're such a fool.
Good job, that's a throw right there. Immediately presses with 2 L's to escape. Good job for you. Give him some starting here. No longer there anymore. H-Schwa chance to breathe.
I think there was maybe an attempt to BC up that gets caught. Oh, well. I don't know if that was a BC attempt or if it's just a reaction check. But this time finally catches the ult command grab.
Look where we are right now. Low on the health. Someone's got 70, 90 meter now. Jita's still sitting with a solid 50. Could go for DP and does so right
Oh,
there,
DP's
but...
out. Yeah, this time tries to DP out of the ult command grab. I don't know if she knew it was an ult command grab or if it's just a regular DP, but the answer is usually just a jump so the command grab whips. And you don't trigger the parry either.
They took a risk and now they know their answer for trying to go for it. So, yep, there's a spot dodge after a bomb right there a little earlier.
Waits the red bob combo.
Notice that H-Wall is just using a lot more regular movement now instead of being more patient on this. Patience there. Oh, tried to jump out. H-Wall getting sniped.
There's a pretty big lead actually. There's and managed to punish with the throw. That's -4 with no pushback still. Jita will be able to throw punish very easily. This is actually set point for both players, but no longer. Jita immediately gets the red bomb. Does enough damage to secure the set for her. Great work by Jita.
Very great work. And with that, they will be moving on to the losers semifinals here, going up between either Niantic or Kaio. While we still have Gojira and Nothing in winners final. Gojira in chat says, like, I got some weird combo routes for a dumb interaction. You know, at least you prepared for that. You never know when something is going to come up, especially in games as volatile as fighting games. So having those sort of confirms definitely comes through for you in the long run. Granted, you may not always have to have that happen. Well, with that being said, though, we're going to lock in here. Got Kaio and... I almost got mixed for a second. Niantic. That bug still gets me.
Yeah.
It still gets me.
Battle 1.
Oh, and we're seeing actually Kaio ulti. I actually missed this earlier. I didn't know that we had a near player.
Excellent.
And Kaio got sent 2 losers by, if I'm not mistaken, a year ago Gojira, as a matter of fact. So they're still staying alive.
Oh wow, that's the delayed, but yeah, Death should be back by the time this block string is over, so it's not really too big of an issue.
They still got the healthy and they still got Mia to work with. I'd say Kyle's doing pretty good so far. On defense though. Good brave counter, locking him down for a bit right there. Got double forecast at any moment when they land a special.
Here does have a reverse on the table. There it is, yep.
I do appreciate Kaio just holding down back for that long. Wasn't scared of Niantic, didn't get opened up. You know you might be Beatrix, you're not doing anything super duper crazy outside of the combo router, which Niantic is showing right here. Probably gonna use a Brave Count at some point? Oh no, it's
Excellent.
Wow, and enough for riding free cooldown, so Niantic is actually able to just reset, do another combo, and get a good knockdown. And wow, good. Wow, amazing. Dashes back, trying to anticipate a mash out, and then immediately confirms into riding free once again. Good round by Niantic.
That was hella good. Calls back. No hearts on the table right now. That meter's still refilling. 6-6 Celes trying to get something started there, and it's definitely doing so. Now here, 13 hearts back, can use them at any moment if she wishes. Brave counter, get off him. Go for the DP though, knockdown.
Managed to catch us probably some kind of option on wake up counter hits, and not enough, but I do think we're going to be seeing. Oh yeah, that's Wolf with ult DP as a frame kill, and gets caught with the reversal.
Stack over right now, Niantic not wanting to overextend their reach, but does so at that pivotal moment and takes the first game.
I don't care anymore. That primal was...
Believe in victory.
We'll say though, this is looking pretty Niantic dominant right now, but Kyle definitely is showing some signs of, hey, I'm not gonna let this be that free. He's got the doll out right now, locking some place with good lights.
Yeah, good stagger pressure. Niantic's not going to fall for any of it. Gets the overhead. Brave counters out. Those doesn't want to give him any free plus frames. Make him waste the cooldown.
So, looks like Kyle's time to shine.
Not going to take any type of risk on mashing on death to get rid of it. I think there were some windows where Niantic could have, but rather just take this time right now while death isn't on the table to take risks.
Yeah.
But right now, he can't kill.
Yeah. can't do much without death. As a matter of fact, you can't do much while you're about to die in just a few more hits here, because look at the damage that's about to be applied. Leading out with SSBA, no less.
That was a Link technical SSBA. This actually could kill. That is a lot of damage.
No!
Wow, but not blocking on that wake up, gets hit by the jumping light, and this is set point for Niantic.
You know, Beatrix jumping light looks like Captain America's what? 2H and J2H in Marvel 3. It's a very funny button to look at. But not 6XL. It's gonna be also a pretty big conversion right now. I can clearly see that. Use that ultimate DP to get the hard knockdown. Jumps up, goes for a low, but in response, Kaya able to pick up. Maybe not.
Yeah, that route actually I see Niantic use it a lot because Ult Thunderbird, when you use out of the Link like that, is gonna refund 25 meter.
And refund your health back though. Check this out. Oh my god.
Oh, and there's the so-called reactable overhead. Close a set out.
I'm not trusting anybody that says an overhead is reactable. I'm not. I'm just not. Like yeah, you're not wrong. But I'm not gonna believe you. Cause I'm not reacting to it. I'm getting hit. Either way, it's going to be Niantic moving onward over our good pal Kaio there. So shout outs to Kaio for making it this far. He got to lose quarterfinals, and that right there is what matters. So now it's gonna be Vegeta versus Niantic here instead, actually. Beatrix versus Belial. Oh, never mind. Winner's final. Ladiva versus Nier Gojira.
Ladiva versus Nier Gojira, the character.
Nier Gojira, the character. Ah, yes. 2B. Oh no, Nier Automata is on my screen. Like Terry Smash Bros. I love when we have crossovers like this. It just makes for such... It makes for good interaction. All the time, I swear.
Believe in victory.
Definitely.
Battle 1. Engage.
So I'm expecting Gojira to just kind of play a lot with the strings and far reaches. Of the buttons, like far H and 5 as well.
Yeah, I can't imagine this is a very fun matchup for Ladiva, but as Ladiva is, I mean, as grapplers in any game are, like, sometimes the matchup won't matter when they're in your face, right? It's gonna... Because it's very snowball, and he catches that reversal, and Nier Gojira use all of their diamonds. One of them off of an RS input, one off of BC, and then I don't know. I actually don't even know. That round was like what, 20 seconds?
I couldn't even like. I was watching, and then I just saw someone die, and I was like, oh, I didn't even realize that happened in that small exchange.
That interaction right there, Nier Gojira actually got. I don't know how Ladiva's jumping hitbox won that trade, but. Maybe Nothing knows something about this matchup that I don't about whiff punishing 2B.
Well,
Reversal this time.
Reversal this time.
Yeah.
It's got nothing in the corner right here, but a beautiful solid 2H for Nier Gojira that gets something done.
Oh, and mashes straight out of 2-2H. Actually, probably anticipating the throw. Tries to cross up, but that doesn't work on him.
And
but reacts with the roll.
We'll say he's got a pretty good read on Gojira's pressure, I will say. That was a pretty dominant round for him.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Stepping into round number 1 and game number 2 right here. Cross chop jump heavy goes in, and now they're going to come to be in Gojira in the corner here. Not a very good place to want to be, especially after last game. Uh-oh.
Counter heavy. And good carry to the corner, and now that 2-2H is threatening, yep, but not enough to convert, but reward either way. Oh wow, and good confirm and ult lariat, gonna get the corner off of that, and a second one, doesn't refund.
What are refunds? I don't need a GameStop. That's a great counter from Gojira, trying to still have this as much as possible, but I'll get this sequence right of pressure. Uh-oh, backing away. That's not what you want to do. Not the best idea.
Full meter on the table. I think this is not the time for Gojira to approach. They have a lead against Ladiva. Now they can just probably react to any of the burst options Ladiva has, such as, oh, like, there it is. Not really a burst option, but managed to catch what I believe a 6XL.
Come on, get it together.
You know, I don't even always account for like the health advantages too. Some people do like to run away. Some people choose to go in. I feel like I see a lot more people go in, more so than ever. So good job on Gojira trying to being able to take that rise.
Yeah, I think it's something you're gonna be more aware of when you have some kind of zoning tools. I don't know if I.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. That I thought a brave counter to SPD is just an insane idea to have.
You know, you gotta be a little wild sometimes. Just go all in. If it works, hey, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah. The same thing is going to apply with like health deficits on both sides because I don't think Gojira wants to take those kinds of risks and can kind of chip away. Oh my gosh.
Chip away.
That's another mashing on brave counter. Nothing is really good to have kind of caught onto the brave counter.
Battle 3.
Well, nothing. I was gonna start us off here pretty strongly, but never mind. Gojira.
No 25 meter. It was definitely a weird conversion to have, so I don't blame Gojira for trying, but it's definitely a... Oh, there we go. 2H again.
Not looking too good for the Diva here.
2-2H catches. Let's see how nothing gets out of the situation. Wow, just is gonna mash Lariat with so much confidence, or just the best reactions ever. I don't know.
You know, I think it might have been more confidence than reactions. They pressed that button real quick. And then the knockdown. What's it gonna be? What's that Loki looking like? Cross chop, backs away. Probably trying to bait out an option from Gojira.
But again, these mashes. Brave counter's out of that ult Lariat. Gonna get a... Don't think this is gonna shoot. Oh, you can super off of that.
I'm gonna kill it though.
Yeah, the Diva's a huge health pool, but... Oh!
No way!
2H barely whiffs right there. That is game 2 for nothing. It is a lot closer for Gojira. I believe he can do it. Just these little things.
Press the button, checking to see what Gojira was gonna do, and that response is what nothing was looking for. Starting with 2 SPDs. Well, goes for an EX one this time, and is gonna get the ultimate knockdown afterwards. This is it. Rolling butt, catching Gojira. On offense here, doing good so far. Full string to get the under there. Backs away though.
Oh yeah, right now the uses the Hurtbox with 2D sword, but jumps that ult Lariat. Gonna extend this with wire, and there we go.
Block a whole lot more.
In the corner.
Shots. Ooh, what a good 2H.
Really good at stuffing these approaches with 2H. And catches the mash that time, tries to bait it out just far enough. I think if they were a little bit closer, they actually would have gotten counter hit by it.
Okay.
Oh, there we go, 2H again.
Yeah, you're right. Doing a very good job at stuffing himself. I think has been doing a lot of round start jumps as a matter of fact, and Gojira finally decided to check the force this time. So making a pretty big difference.
Yeah, crouches the Lariat that time.
Alright, combo limit's been reached. He's one of the guys to escape. There's the ult in the Lariat though, is gonna pick up. In this screen,
that is all of Odiva's meters, so it is going to be a series of resets if nothing wants to take this round, which could happen. That's the grappler factor, but right now 2H is on them.
Right.
Oh, there we go, the 2H. Wire,
yep.
and we're going to do the super. That is a game on the board for Near Gojira.
I think we're 2-1 right now?
Yeah, it's 2-1 right now.
Okay.
Battle 1.
I'm watching it from like the UK, so I wasn't looking at the screen, so that's why I didn't even look. Back away right now. Runs in, but it's caught with 2U. Gojira taking advantage, but he's in the corner right here.
Yeah, a little bit more of an active defense, and I noticed that I think besides 2H, a lot of these attempts to anti are actually getting traded by Odiva. Catching up for SBA here. Not too much damage actually. I think we're still at a pretty even health total. And we're gonna actually opt for the DP right there. Oh wow, cross up gets a hit, but goes for a second DP.
One more down the left for our grappler though. There's one throw. Health deficit has been created. Gojira doesn't have to do anything. Can just hold back if they want to. Can just watch and see. But 6L.
Yeah, Gojira wants to keep this distance because I think they've realized that like there is actually so much risk associated with nothing taking any kind of initiative, and that's just grapplers, especially against 2B.
And the moment nothing makes that approach, it's like that finally gives Gojira a chance to think, alright, now they're approaching, Do I jump back and go for the press key? GH, do I jump forward and escape, or do I just kind of wait and approach and try to step out that gun first?
Wow, and very ballsy actually trying to throw back. And there's the corner combo. Not enough for SBA, but maybe... Oh! Both headbutts out. Oh! But that actually anti-airs. And he could actually super off of this. There we go, SBA.
Oh my goodness!
It's actually really interesting. It's very rare I see the RS hitbox hit kind of a cross-up and make it so you can convert without meter.
Okay, it looks like we're in a character swap here, it seems. From nothing. Oh? Wait, hold on. Okay, now. The character swap to Charlotta.
This is definitely a much better answer to 2B just because of the just the air mobility.
Yeah. It's got Demon Flip. EXDP can definitely make a comeback difference.
Battle 1.
Not comeback difference, but either way, it does provide some sort of advantage, as you can already tell here. Nothing going all the way in, putting Gojira at the unfortunate corner. Too good for the hero right now, able to evade away.
Wow, and gets a Raging Chain, and this is gonna be a good... Oh, actually misses that link. The link after 2 and 4H. And I don't know what was going on there. We're just trading Raging Strikes. 2 to you, and that's wow. That's... This is rounds that got me speechless. I'm like, are we reaction checking each other? We in winners finals, bro?
I think we are. As a matter of fact, I'm always in winners finals. I have never stopped anything. Rolling pressure.
That was a little bit too late. Oh yeah, that's the thing with Charlotta is like if he's getting 2H a lot, Charlotta kind of has the jump arc to jump in for free. Even 2B has a little bit of trouble.
Oh, okay. Oh wow. You able to beat up the demon right there.
Yeah, good on checking that demon.
Yep. Good job there, good. Fighting back against something right here. Trying to keep her zoned out with those very far-reaching normals.
Oh, that's not gonna combo.
But even if they
he's trying so hard to like bait into probably air to airs or some kind of like this. He's gonna land before Charlotta does. Oh, wow, and a decisive 6XL. If he doesn't drop this,
I don't think they do. Hold on.
I actually don't think it's able to kill regardless. But that's a reset. Yep, the cross up.
You were looking for Gojira to do it.
Oh, caught the run forward with the ult ball. That is a pretty close 3-2 from Nothing versus Gojira. Looking like they're gonna have to play the winner of Jita and Niantic, which
we are going to be seeing in just a few moments right here. How are we feeling about these matches so far? We're already at the near end, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, actually, this is loser semis. We have we got both NorCal players in loser semis. So these two are pretty familiar with each other. I know they've played a decent amount.
When you're familiar with one of the players, I think it just turns into a whole different layer of gaming.
Yeah, it's a whole different layer of gaming. You know, I kind of have an idea for how both these players play. Like, Jita's very much a, I think you've seen, I don't know.
I've seen Jita. I can't really put it into the proper wording, but I definitely can't say they are definitely a Beatrix player who is just going all in breaks, but they know when to stop and, you know, cool it down for a minute and just kind of watch and play patiently for a bit, especially with Beatrix. She's got pretty good normals, very far-reaching normals, as a matter of fact, like Granblue and Jita, for example. But
oh wow, catches spot out with a 2H. I think interesting, maybe unintentional. I don't know why the 2H came out, but the kind of delay that Eustace's 2H has, he manages to check that. Maybe not ready to convert, and Red Bomb hits but doesn't convert. Not low enough for Delta Clock, and that's actually a blessing for you. Now it is low enough for Delta Clock. Oh, and the Green Bomb actually keeps Gita safe. Just waste the whole duration and Brave counters it anyways.
I don't blame them, but I don't think that was the right method to go for either way.
Oh, the DP! Right outside the range of it, DPs, and then just get the simple conversion.
Exactly. You don't need to do it. You don't need to do anything crazy. Alright. Blocking your projectile out, letting Gita make their approach. Niantic responding with DP. One throw. Got that attack that you don't want special. Gonna go for it again.
That's 2 throws. Alright, let's go throw loops.
Yeah, I like playing Street Fighter a little bit. You know. I like my anime grabs that lead into very unfortunate situations. But that right there is not looking too good. Maybe the spot dodge over good confirm, pushing some corner right now. What a 2U.
Good sweep. Does a cross up jump to get out. Green Bomb once again. Not biting, but yep.
This should be it right here, yeah. That's a very good confirm to take game 1 over Gita here. Just gotta figure out something else.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
And I will say Niantic does have very good, like, every time they start out the round, they do very good at snowballing for the rating. And if I'm not mistaken, these two did play before earlier, so this is a run back, as a matter of fact.
Ooh, gets the jump light, but not enough to convert. Maybe a bit too greedy in the normal they used.
Still have to block the Green Bomb right after. Disrespecting the projectile. Tried to get out the corner, but Gita needed to be stopping it. I like that string of pressure right there. Didn't want to over risk anything super massive. Just use quick light buttons, space themselves out. However, though, they're probably going to be losing a whole chunk of their life. This deficit kind of massive here, almost about even.
Oh, baits the throw. I don't know. I'm guessing some kind of reversal action, but I think missed out on that and just ends up getting hit by the jumping light.
Confirm putting some corner right now. Gita fighting back. Niantic
Decisive mash to kind of get out of that fake red bomb setup. And oh man, I wish, I don't know what's maybe a bit scared to go near Niantic even if the green bomb is covering her, but
I also feel like they're just kind of waiting to see if they throw out a pretty crazy option, like, you know, EX projectile from right there. They just want to be able to block. But you still got to enforce something there. You still got strike throw. That's a word.
Yeah.
The proper English is not my language, it seems.
Stop right there.
Right there, finally enforcing them this round.
Yeah, I think definitely maybe trying to bait some kind of brave counter with like not taking action on these like green bombs, but maybe like there's no brave counter because Niantic is fully aware that Gita is not in range. And there it is, light DP into SSBA off of Delta Clock. So that is the comeback factor that Beatrix is known for. Won't be it, but there's no reasons for DP, and 2L immediately is gonna finish that off. Quick 2-0 from Niantic, go fight near Gojira in losers finals.
Alright, so now it is first to 3 all the way through. And hopefully everyone's locked in for some good Granblue action. Got everybody in the lobby right here, all gathered together, especially, well, not especially, just Team Pop Epic is also here. Would rather miss Prime watching these matches, looking at their future opponents. We'll say that Niantic has been playing beautifully, has become the bracket demon of the night. Let's see if they can counter Gojira to go fight nothing. Oh man, I feel like I should have had more coffee before I left. I sometimes feel like I should have. So like whenever I get home, I'm just like, man, I still feel like I didn't get enough rest. I still feel like I'm tired. And like, you know, I don't want to feel like this. I need to stay. I want to stay alive. I want to feel something. the one famous player called Jita and even button checks with her only 2 lock on the U sticks. So we're just waiting for more scene. Alright, cool. Niantic and near Gogeta booting up. Nice. We are locked in. First of 3, all the way to Grand Finals. Let's get started.
Yo. Can I help you? Nebraska's caught your game.
I love how
huh?
confident and cocky
I totally
Beatrix
get it.
is. Every time I look at her
Make sure you
intros.
look and don't touch.
What a scary character with such a beautiful face.
Alert. Massive energy signature detected.
And then we have 2B.
Codename, Undying Blue. This is clearly a reference to her weapon.
Alright,
Commencing
either way,
recap.
we're finally stepping into the first round. Let's see
Believe
how this
in
starts us
victory.
off.
Battle 1.
Those here go for okay, backdashes immediately. Niantic just kind of approaches slowly.
Wow, managed to follow up after that, and we're gonna get a little bit of a combo.
At the corner right here, trying to
Good
fight
spot
back.
dodge timing.
Combo limit's been reached. Niantic still on defense right now. Just blocking the whole string out. There's a Grand Viper hit them low. Oh,
Yeah, I think a little bit harder for Niantic to enforce his usual playstyle. I think it's because
Yeah.
Beatrix herself is kind of reliant on like her 6XL, not exactly her medium or long range buttons unless it's far heavy. But this is like one of those matchups where her far heavy is kind of negated by the fact that 2B is bigger than her far heavy.
right. And if Jita can't get close enough because of those strings, it's like, well, what more do I do? I just gotta play it patient.
2B sees,
Unfortunately.
but catches. Oh, I don't think he's low enough for Delta Clock. But we're gonna go straight into the SBA.
Take one in.
We're probably so close. We're like a pixel off from SSBA.
I think one hit, yep, right there. One
Yep.
hit. Well, Delta Clock is active. One hit could be doomed, but no longer after that throw. Sounds like Gojira's gearing up to go fight nothing once again. Wants that run back, I know that for a fact. Yep, 5-5, 6-6, I almost said 5-5. Okay. Neutral, light, yes.
Ooh, managed to stuff out the range. Probably waited for that normal to come out.
But that was definitely a good start to getting your round back. Reading that screen and now able to get something started there. Delta active at any moment.
Yeah, that was just a normal throw. I don't believe. Oh, but Vance made the
it's-
reversal. We're taking big damage anyways.
Oh, I'm mistaking her like 5U for grab. My God. That's
No,
not
yeah.
bad.
The if she has Delta Clock, it's like when she grabs and like that.
There
she
you go.
rams
Yeah,
her- yeah.
There we go. I think that's what I wanted to see forever, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm not seeing. Why did it take me so long to register that? Well, that's not gonna stop me from having a good time here.
Of course, light star combo and jumps out. I think again calling out the fact that that throw is coming. Then yep.
Oh, knockdown. But sure, finally, my antic with offense here. Alright, this time no Delta. This time a JL.
No need. I think with SBA this is gonna be enough.
I sure hope so. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Hey! Why are her animations so cool? They really just snapped with this character. They were like, yo, this character, you gotta go all out for the community with this. Oh, goes in, opens up low, answer. Taking some hits right here. Not dead though, he's got another shot at life.
Oh, spot dodges and actually managed to avoid that 2-2H also. Wow, scary one.
Backdash to the way, yep. Creating some space, Gojira finally trying to close it so that way they don't let Niantic leave. Good spot dodge.
Oh, good counter hit back in the medium riding free.
Not putting Gojira in the same situation that Niantic was in. Looking too good for the hero right now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, ult DP is gonna beat that safe jab. But and fireball gets stuffed out. I'm not entirely sure it's gonna be enough, but we're in a rough position either way. Yep. Immediately tries to go for that throw.
Using one of the diamonds in this last ditch effort to stay alive, really. But ultimate DP.
Another DP.
Sometimes you gotta do it. If you know and it works out, okay, cool. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Definitely. These earlier that set, you see Gojira DP twice, and I'm like, oh my god, near Gojira's
no
raised in the jungle.
I respect it. I like the hustle, but man, at some point you gotta think to yourself, is it really worth it to keep doing these DPs?
Like I see 50 meter, I'm afraid of it right now.
Look, check it out right here. Ultimate DP.
I'm not even in the game. Oh my.
Look, wake up. Oh, no, not right there. Yeah. Okay.
That's one round apiece.
No,
You're gonna need one more round to even it up.
Gojira throwing out strings right there. Counters with a 2L. Got it in the corner once again. Good spot dodge. Tried to roll out, but it's caught. Just gets blocking out. Yep. You gotta do a whole lot. He chooses not to spot dodge there, but not enough to escape. Crosses up. Not enough.
These dash up throws, I feel like Niantic has called out or just straight up avoided too many times in the corner that I would be thinking about them a little bit.
Yeah. It's probably not coming to them just yet. Every time they see it, they're like, I was not expecting it. That's usually the case at times.
And to kind of make up for the diamond deficit, he actually supers a bit earlier than I think he would. Oh! And the anti DP, that is a Delta Clock super.
Now that's a lot of damage. My god. I swear, Beatrix damage. I feel more impressed every time I see it happen. It's like she really gets all of that.
Yeah, she earned it. Oh, 6XL Delta Clock. Yep. She earned that one
as well. You're not wrong. 1-1 right now. Oh no, 2-0 actually.
2-0, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I see a character switch. I know that Gojira does have a Versusia, but I don't know what the play is against Beatrix actually. I don't know if maybe we're seeing a switch. Yep, there it is.
Versusia. Big red lady.
Versusia versus Beatrix.
I feel like Gojira's probably gonna throw out a lot of 2M and try to catch them with projectiles from far away to try and just keep that space that they want. But we'll just have to see how it plays out because right now Niantic does not care. Probably likes this for themselves actually, as a matter of fact. Projectile right there.
Oh, it does an empty jump. Ooh, but still gets caught. The combo doesn't go quite through, but we've used both. We've used 2 DPs so far.
Yep. Got install on deck to try and get something happening. But not at all, as a matter of fact, Niantic getting something started. It's called damage.
This looks like it could be it. We're missing 2 DP, we're linked into SBA.
Oh!
Yep. There it is.
Phenomenal.
God.
Last chance for Gojira on the Versusia. What can you do with it?
Let's find out.
Ooh, pillar a little bit off. 2M keeps him safe, but that install actually gets him punished.
That's unfortunate. Big damage. Niantic ended us all with 80 meter. Close to 90. Yep.
Breaks the throw. Oh! Doesn't convert off of that, but is plus there.
The X-Pillar to try and keep her zoned out.
Bit of an ambitious usage of the install, but manages to not get punished for it.
Nice 6XL to go in. Niantic at the corner with Gojira on the last legs right now. One hit, more hit, and combo could do it. One more combo, really, not hit. Oh, good interrupt on the dash.
Ooh, that last 6XL.
Yep, definitely gonna be it. Just cash out. That's all you gotta do. Double RS loops, and that will be 3-0 for Niantic. Yo, stop.
Great work by Niantic. And actually, great work to Nir Gojira making it this far.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to him, but we're about to have our grand finals on deck. We have Niantic versus Nothing, which is going to be another rematch.
Yeah. Nothing was the person who sent Niantic to losers in the first place, so let's see if Niantic can come back from this one. Gojira in chat, I got cooked. Don't worry, we've all been there. I've been there way too many
Sorry,
times.
bro. I'm still your biggest fan.
Yeah, you see, you got a fan. You got someone that supports you, and I think that is what we need the most. So it's gonna be Charlotta going into this versus Beatrix, which I get. I wouldn't want you to play Ladiva into this either. Uh-oh, the rat.
Charlotta.
We now have a Vakala versus Charlotta mirror match. Two tiny
Oh
characters.
my goodness.
This is gonna be funny to watch. Wait, that's her intro. What?
Believe in victory.
No, I like that. Wait.
Engage.
Ever since this character came out, I feel like I've just been experiencing so much of her and her only. There's two guys right now, already through our health right now. The health was nothing.
Ooh, spot dodged it, but it whiffs anyways.
Spot dodges once again right there. Rapid rolls through and then Demon flips to escape the projectile.
Great.
Wow,
Not looking too good for Niantic with this.
No, not at all. Unfortunate down, around, nothing going up already.
Battle 2.
Just does not care about what Niantic's cooking over there. They're just gonna rolling crush in, 6XL in, pitch at the corner. You didn't break the throw on time. Oh, early spot dodge, but that might have costed them just a little bit of help right here.
Oh, cannon, and we're gonna out with the 2 and 4U. Gonna be plus off of that, and manages to take that throw, but it's actually kind of a rough place to be in as Charlotta.
Yeah, it's not exactly the greatest, but able to escape with the left flip. Gonna push
Yeah,
us.
the flip actually baits that throw right there. Niantic tried to maybe throw at that break.
Oh, resets.
Oh!
It does so perfectly, nicely done, and this should definitely be it. You got to meet her. No? Okay, at least a throw picked up for it.
Yeah, good whiff of that ball to actually cross up, because I think it made Niantic try to BC it. Oh yeah, we're off that.
Mm-hmm.
We're off that.
We're not doing that.
Immediately.
You had one chance.
Immediately see that Grandmaster badge back.
You know, I respect the idea of having fun.
Versus Beatrix.
I like that. I respect that idea that much, at least. I love it, but yeah. You gotta go into this with Beatrix. Not against this little gremlin we have right here on the screen.
Engage.
Wow, and managed to DP that immediately. We DP back.
DP for a DP.
We're gonna see another?
Yeah, I'll meet you. Uh-oh. There's one throw. Taps the shins for a little bit, but Niantic not gonna let that stop them from pressing a button. Got our Charlotta in the corner here. Nothing. Carefully able to escape. This is one of the diamonds. Uh-oh. What's it gonna be next? Opens up low. Confirm for the not the win just yet, but they got 80 meter here. Putting Charlotte in a very dangerous situation. One more hit could do it. One more combo can spell doom. Yep. A lot of BCs. Pressure full string, EX slap and slash. 6XL pressure. Look at RA back anyway. Wants to see if
Oh, punishes it actually with that far L. We're about even right now.
No
and
longer
with
even.
that, there's a round to Niantic.
Yeah, that happens on every now and then. Well, nothing is not going to let that stop them. Back to a round start. Grand Viper's in, able to block it on time, thankfully. Rapid slash.
DP's out. And DP's back, right back. DP cooldown's still on the board, by the way. We can see another one.
Yep. Probably just a few more moments here, as a matter of fact, because it's coming up right now. He's going to use it? No, didn't get a chance to. Still not getting a chance to.
Oh, baits a BC or a throw with that backdash. But gets an RS, counter hits it. Hard knockdown up to Thunderbird.
Crosses up, grab. That's one. Oh, good break
Good
there.
tech off that tick throw. And counter hits. That should be another round for Niantic, and we're evening it up. 1-1. Niantic versus nothing in grand final so far.
Yes, indeed.
Wait. Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, welcome to the lobbies.
Nah, you think someone, I was like, you think someone rage quit?
Nah, I honestly, if someone did rage quit on this game, part of me is like, I understand if you do, but I'm also like, I couldn't be, I don't even think I could be that mad at this game. This game is too enjoyable. Oh, Siegfried.
Oh, Siegfried.
Huh. I didn't know we had this character in the back pocket. I feel like you're bringing out like a, you got your card book out. You're just like, I'm gonna use this card versus you. Like, I'm gonna use this deck versus you. What's the character name? Bastion from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I think?
Yeah.
Believe in victory.
Okay, yeah.
Battle 1.
God, I need to get back to watching GX. Big swipe.
Remember that
No.
Nothing is the one who's in Winterside Grand Final, so he actually does have like games to play with. He can
Yeah.
be. I don't know
Experiment.
why Niantic was doing it, but
Well, you're here for a good time, not a long time. Maybe they believe in the Vicala versus Charlotta. Maybe they wanted to just have a little fun. I know Granblue players.
what the heck? Tried to go for a tick throw there, but didn't expect it to hit. I was like, oh, it hit. What now? What?
Well, now what? We don't die for it yet, but we definitely take a big beating for it. Oh.
Yeah, 50 meter for that. Doesn't convert off these lights. Not like Siegfried can anymore.
That's not good for the hero. This is also not good for the hero. Niantic trying to make this a round one situation for them. What's up?
Yeah, Nothing's trying to make things happen with the lights, but
Yeah.
I don't know where you've been since 2.0, buddy.
you better go for something else.
They took
gotta
your
see.
ankles. Jesus.
You are now a crippled man. You're Joe Swanson of this game now. Throw your former self. There was one grab earlier. Life bars are close to even, but no longer.
There's the TP.
TP.
Decisive decision just to get out of there.
Battle 2.
Here we go. Tries to go for the far edge. Interesting choice, but DP's out.
He's at the death valve just to kind of have something on the screen and make Niantic. be a little
He's
bit-
going for these charged Red Dragons. Maybe trying to be plus, maybe believing that Niantic can't react to however slow it was.
No, if that's their idea,
What? Okay.
yeah, this is what happens when you try to go for that idea. Look at your health bar. Look at where we're at right now. Look at the super. Look at your health bar right now. This is not looking good.
Oh, but he sweeps into SSBA. All is not lost.
On wake up. I won't kill you. Yeah.
And this is actually, you know, one good hit.
Yes,
Yep, there we go.
One more. Oh.
Oh,
Oh no!
unbelievable. I
This
don't
is a
know if
game.
that had to be trying to BC the BC back, which isn't a thing anymore, by the way.
This is a game to build. This is a game to play. I love the
It's
option
just like
being
you,
presented. What's up?
we gave the game to two people who haven't played since 1.5 type of game. Like,
We gave them vanilla Granblue versus again. Let's see how to escape. Niantic trying to get something happening here. Still though, it's been working out for nothing, but maybe not for long. Yep, there's another one of the diamonds. Picking the grabs once again.
these jump approaches are scaring me. We're just jumping in.
They've got nothing
Jesus
to
Christ.
lose. They're going all in. The cards are on the table. Get off me. I've got nothing else to lose. There's a super. What the? You know what? You know what?
Is that a?
Is that-
very- I'm sorry for trying to throw. Here's a super. What?
Big chop and uses another one of the diamonds. Last hit could do it.
It doesn't block that last far H, but that Siegfried brought it closer than I thought. Oh my goodness.
All right, experimental phase over.
I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna see something even more experimental.
Uh oh.
No, okay,
This
never mind.
is not experimental. This is official. Diva, Beatrix, 6XL, the movie. Yeah, this is definitely 6XL, the movie with this character. I'd pay
6XL
for
the
that.
movie.
How much money are you paying to go see that movie?
I've seen this movie too many times. I've seen this movie for like a year and a half.
For $60, no less? Wow.
Oh wow! And catches that I think a roll with SPD, does a little taunt after. 6XL.
Back right now, brace the grab. Oh, under the lariat with the Grand Viper.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, RL SPD. A fun Ladiva fact, actually, you were actually still in LSPD range after backdash, so that range is huge. That's kind of why it connects there.
Ah, yes, I love watching Zangief in another anime game.
There's the SSBA off Delta Clock.
Hey, are they dead off of this?
Absolutely not, but I gotta hold my tongue when I see a Delta Clock
Yeah.
SSBA.
You never know.
No, I gotta hold my tongue about saying things about Beatrix. I think this is great. I think
Hand
this
on,
is great.
hand on shoulder. It's gonna be okay.
It's wonderful.
You just had enough. Lariat's in, nothing on offense right
Counter
now.
hit.
Mhm.
Get recovery SPD is gonna get punished. Whoa, and that was
Air to
crazy
air,
air to
what
air.
the hell? Uh-oh.
It's weird that rising off a super jump. Any other air to air and you know he converts off.
Converts off this as well. Triple head butt. Dunk.
There's the round. You know, nothing was like, alright, I don't want to reset this bracket. I got things to do after this.
Yeah, I have some places to be, like, you know, Belachra, for example. I have to go gamble on Nikkei for the new unit that just dropped.
You projecting? Or is it
No,
nothing?
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? I already got her.
Oh my.
However, I will say though, nothing is giving us a good show to work with here. Putting my hand taking the corner right now. Good knockdown.
That is all meter. Ooh, and that's gonna be a pretty brutal one. No Delta Clock, so we're not getting a full conversion off of it, but we are getting, you know, out of the corner.
Thankfully.
Ult Fireball.
Into what seems to be big damage. So. Alright. Just one grab off.
And we're one interaction away. That ult Fireball gonna force some plus frames, and we're gonna PC.
6XL uses another one of diamonds and confirms. Oh, that's a lot of meter though.
I see Delta
what a
Clock.
hitter.
I see command grab. Oh,
I see dead.
I see 5U in the corner. It's over.
And I also see 2-2 on the screen here. Boy howdy. So, you know,
Your last chance to reset this bracket and keep us here for another 20 minutes.
you love us. You want to reset the bracket. So please stop getting headbutted.
You love that $50 pop bonus. Jesus Christ.
I think nothing loves it more, because look at what's happening.
You want it. You want it enough. You want it more.
You want to make it 100? I understand. But you gotta fight for it. Delta Clock is
Oh,
now
we're already
active.
in Delta Clock, and then we're gonna get SSBA. We're gonna take 2 BP, actually all of BP away, and we're looking at a more even game.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. Trying to find a way to get in.
Maybe. Oh, there we go. Waited for that crouched up. Not gonna be enough to kill, but that is risky. I think maybe waiting for a lariat to maybe riding free under. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No way.
Oh, and that range is not enough. It is deceptively small, as it is an unblockable. But jeez.
Imagine if that just caught her backdash. I'd have been hyped as hell. Right. Beautiful combo, good conversion.
I think a lot more awareness of the lariat in this game.
How aggressive! Get off me! But yeah, you're right. Very aware of the lariat because we saw a lot of lows come from, and they're DP whenever they get closer or see the animation lariat probably.
Yeah. Oh, also not falling for the trap of maybe 2Hing and Jesus. Doing air to airs instead.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is not looking too death. No. I think we're looking at a kill. Maybe?
Yeah, looking at her, we love resets. What are you saying? Who wants it more?
I think Niantic wants it more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Niantic. I clearly didn't understand
he
your
heard.
game.
Looks like Lady Ladiva will be serving tea.
Oh, looks like
There
Lady
you go.
Diva will be serving tea.
Like we got a little bit of a reset. We went back to the room.
Mhm.
No character swaps this time. I think we're
wanted
all
to
in
be
on
there.
our mains.
They wanted to breathe for a moment. It's like, ooh, this bracket reset is
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
not the Nikkei. You're a refugee from Nikkei? Dang. I understand. I am a KOF All-Stars refugee. That's where I come from. That is a game by Netmarble I don't want to see ever again, unfortunately. I don't want to see any more broken throws. I want to see an SPD at some point. Get off.
I think we
Fido.
maybe nope. We're going straight in the headbutts into the corner.
Rocking is down right now. Oh, good switch.
I get a lot of anxiety just seeing these like lights. Because I'm like, LSPD is here. It's waiting for you. Oh, fireballs, and get off me. Oh, and he crouches that lariat. Good work.
Ooh, you
Tries
want to
to
load
bait.
SPD so bad.
Okay, excellent. We're gonna convert. That's another round for Niantic.
1 round left.
Niantic looking very, very dominant right now.
Battle
Stepping
2.
into battle number 2 here. Engaging right now. Far reaching button, Ladiva.
Oh, runs under this time.
Oh,
Yeah, so aware of crouching around these lariats.
Full conversion at the corner here. Got the DP ender. Combo gun is going to reach. Spaced out, but not enough. Regress will get off me. Niantic doesn't care though. We're going to keep you locked in here for as long as possible.
And with this SBA, we are also getting rid of that last DP.
So that means extra damage, especially right now. One more hit's gonna do it. Oh no, now one more hit can do it. Not. Spent all that meter. Still spending it. Johnny cashing it. Duh. And the dual wake up too well.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Alright, Niantic looking very, very dominant right here, I gotta say. I like what I'm seeing. Let's see how long he can go for.
Huge change of pace from the other sets. Ooh, but there we go. SPD taking a decent chunk of damage and gonna DP out.
Screen territory here, but fighting back, nothing. No longer fighting back anymore after that.
Ooh, manages to grab the reversal.
Can I see another one of those?
Crouches the lariat once again, punishes the 2L, and we're in the corner.
Okay.
We're gonna have enough for SDA, I believe. Nope. 97.
Okay. Now we have some
Just the run of SPD.
You gotta do it. If your grappler has a run, yeah, I say go for it.
Grapple's running was a mistake, but I
Yes.
know what you mean. Oh,
I don't like
Jesus
the
Christ. See what I mean? You jump scared.
Battle 2.
It's like they want you. They want you to jump. Be glad Ladira doesn't have an anti-air command grab, or does she?
She does. She does.
Okay. Okay.
We are blessed to have not seen it yet.
Thankfully. Get off me.
Oh wow, we're actually only less than 15 seconds in. We're down 2 BP. That is the Niantic effect of all these 6XLs.
Nothing wants. It's just like, yo, stop hitting me. Stop putting me here. It's like, no, I don't want to. Yep, no more diamonds on the table now.
Oh, wow, actually baits that EX SPD.
Oh, and this last hit. Never
Wow.
Uh-oh. Nothing to lose. I am going to survive. He's got the Eye of the Tiger play right now.
Yeah, we're blocking too much. We're gonna start mixing these in.
No!
Oh, what? Okay.
Losing doesn't look good on me.
Damn. 2
That
to
is
1.
quite the punish. The punish of an SPD.
Of a lifetime.
Yeah.
You know what? Do it again. You ain't gonna do it again.
Battle 1. Engage.
Good air to air starting us off right now.
Yeah, I actually wonder the reason why they're opting for air-to-air, because I actually haven't seen anything to kind of stop them from just trying for a straight-up 2H.
And it was funny is that nothing did land a 2H whenever Niantic jumped. I'm surprised they're not just staying patient to see it out there to call it out again. Shot block him in.
Yep.
Right now. Yep, escaping.
Definitely read it that time. Managed to jump out and actually swap sides. And is going to get a good ward off this. Hard knockdown and got the meter refund. And actually just going to give nothing space.
He's like, yeah, I know you want to move out. I know you want to go all out. But guess what? I'm still here. They call me Beatrix, the Destroyer, the cash out queen.
Wow, insane actually. Gave nothing all that space just to kind of like bait him into far heavy. Whoa.
False sense of hope. How dare you? Oh, what
that's going to be the round.
There?
I think maybe expecting a grab or some kind of grappler nonsense. And that's again the whole thing of grapplers. Like we're expecting some grappler nonsense. We are gonna mash on this wake up that I wouldn't in any other situation. Yeah, see? But doesn't convert that time.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I was talking about with these 2Hs. Good hit confirm.
Good combo. Ends it off with the super catch. Now taking him to one of those diamonds. One more BP left. Are they going to spend it right here? Because they play more wildly when they have nothing on the table, but maybe not at all. Okay.
What combos are left? Oh, yeah, that's not enough. But the so-called reactable overhead.
Yeah, man, that's reactable. I block it all the time. Okay, how many times do you get hit by it? I don't get hit by it. So you're lying. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
My God,
nice
these air-to-airs.
These air-to-airs are almost like snipes. That's the rising aerial. That actually counter hits. These are very interesting, actually. I'd love to rack their brain to see what's going on.
I don't think you want to see what's going on right now. I think you want to close your eyes. Look, close your eyes.
Oh, okay, actually misses the lariat follow-up, so... This is actually bad because this is a reset. But we're alive.
Maybe, but for how long, though?
Oh, what we're about to see is the beach. That's the far heavy.
We're being aggressive. We're being very aggressive. Backing away.
Waiting for Delta Clock to recharge. Wants it for that comeback, but falls for that mash. That is one game on the board for nothing.
And again, Niantic still needs one more game to just close out for the night.
This is tournament point though. He's already reset that bracket, so
he is just
there's a lot more pressure on nothing right now.
But I feel like even if there's all that pressure, nothing is just like, I don't care. I'm just still gonna play how I've always played. It's not gonna stop me. So, full triple attack into with the headbutt, but not enough to keep Niantic out of their face with 660. Once again, I know you paid $30 for that move.
Oh, that's gonna be the whole auto combo into the whole combo.
Yes. Did you
RS?
like
Yep, we're seeing it.
Beatrix, I bet you order a number 9 large at the
Ooh, there we go. Delta Clock on the table, even though there's full health. And
wow!
Oh, lariat.
I love how Niantic just sat there and watched that too.
We're one mash away though.
No DP?
I said one mash away, and I kind of cursed him into maybe mashing there. Yep.
Yeah, we're dead.
Don't do the countdown. Don't bother.
Nah, count us down.
1,
2, 3.
Don't do the countdown, bro. We know it's gonna happen.
I gotta assert dominance.
Battle 2.
Especially as Ladiva, I always have to assert dominance in the ring. You see that belt? I earned that belt. I paid $60 to get that belt by counting to 3. 3 headbutts as well. And you know, Niantic, different pace this time. Actually just giving a lot of room for nothing to work with here.
DP's out. Doesn't. Oh wow. Counter hit 6XL. The damage is gonna get scaled a little bit, but this is still very good. I see the RS, so it kind of implies a super is. Yep, super's coming.
One more diamond left on the screen for nothing here, but given a lot of room to work with. Niantic's gotta stop that, but there's near the air. We've seen many times before. Oh!
Oh! that doesn't catch the backdash.
They want it to happen so bad. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Come on, get it together.
Well, now
It's
we're
it's
seeing-
actually a pretty big call out to maybe backdash there. It's definitely reacting to one of the options that Ladiva has. Oh, see these backdashes. What do you
and
want
crosses
here?
up on the DX command grab, no less too. He's in the corner right now. Niantic set tournament point right here. Nice laying up the DP once again. Uh-oh. Okay, 2 diamonds for one player, 1 for Ladiva and nothing. Niantic with 2 diamonds and confirm once again. Escaping the
Out of the corner. Oh, Granblue handshake.
GG's. Shake my hand. Now, get grabbed. It's there. It's coming. It's coming at some
So
point.
scary, but oh, doesn't opt to finish out the headbutts.
Don't press.
And SPA's on the table.
One more combo could probably do it. Look at how patient they're being. The threat is just there. 6-6 out.
Niantic
Come on,
knows. You're one riding free SSBA.
dude. Yup. Got Delta active, got 100 meter, there's the grab, and now we're in kill mode. All it takes is one juicy hit for both of these players. Uh-oh, no more diamonds left. 20 seconds are now on our clock now. This is
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna see a timeout? No, there's no.
No, we're
Yep,
not.
that's 6XL.
GG, no re, shake my hand. Well, with that being said, we've made it to the end, and it's Niantic that's going to be taking this tournament tonight over at Daybreak, 3-1 and a reset.
Yeah,
So-
beautiful work from Niantic. Fighting back, actually adapting from that initial set in winners, and you know, resetting the bracket. Had a little bit of Vicala on the way, but excellent work. Good adaptations. I especially saw how they're reacting to lariats and stuff. That it's just like, it's beautiful. So great. Congratulations to Niantic. Congratulations to Nothing, Gojira, everyone who participated today. Honestly,
Yeah,
you're all winners to me. You guys all look like you had fun.
everyone that shows up is exactly the reason why we keep hosting these tournaments. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
as long as you keep showing up, we'll never stop playing this game, and we'll never stop talking about this game at all. So,
Yeah.
we're at the end, and I think we'll just let Kraken take it away from here.
Hell yeah, awesome stuff, gamers. I was losing my mind for I think like the entirety of the top 3. My favorite moment was Niantic being like trapped in the corner, spent all their bravery points. They're on a magic pixel and they have SSVA, and then off the brave counter knockdown, they dash up. Far heavy, in the mean look. I was like, I've been there. They wanted SSVA so bad.
Ooh, you want to do it so bad. That's all I
No,
can
you
think
see these
of.
low health scenarios, you're like, ooh, I know what Beatrix wants. I know what you are. I know what you want.
You want to do it so bad. Come on, do it right now.
I'm so good. But yeah, no, good stuff to everybody. Appreciate the participants for pulling up. Appreciate the viewers. Shout outs to Max Ninja for the raid earlier. That was awesome. We're sitting at like 22 people. I'll find a good stream for y'all to raid in a bit here. But yeah, also want to give a shout outs to Commentary, Kamome, and Kumoku. I greatly appreciate y'all. Could have been done without you.
Of course, couldn't. Well, thank you for having me on.
It's
First time here.
yeah. Thank you for having me on again. It's always a pleasure being here. Unfortunately, me and Shuabu were gonna be out on a 2-week date, so I'll see you eventually. We'll be back for Daybreak, for sure.
All good. But yeah, y'all, that's gonna close out for now. I don't have the Daybreak dates live for May yet, because May is kind of an interesting month. There's 5 Thursdays in May. We usually host like the weekly tournament, and it's been working out perfectly for like 4 Thursdays on the rotation, but next month is 5, so we're figuring out what we're gonna do. So stay tuned on what May will look like. But yeah, that'll close out the Daybreaks for this month. Of course, Granblue and Other Night. I can at least say next week, the next time we run this will be Other Night, so stay tuned. Follow us on Twitter, join the Discord if you want tournament updates, you know the vibes. But for now, we'll raid the Classic or raid Paragon, because those are the homies. And yeah, we'll be closing out for now. Thanks for joining, and y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.